Yo, what's up? What's happening? This is Keeyzo's Corner. We going another episode. Another special guest in the building. My guy, Reality Childs.
What's poppin'?
What's good, fam?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
Long ride. Well, not too long of a ride, but the traffic made it long. But I'm here, though.
You just talk about that traffic is crazy. That traffic is real crazy, man. You know, this is New York City, man. You know how I go out here.
New York City.
You got to be on deck out here. You gotta put that traffic time in your traveling time. You know what I'm saying?
You got to add on all of the extra time.
Yeah,
that's
extra,
what I didn't do.
Extra. So what's been going on with you, man? I see you doing a lot of great things, man. I mean, you've been doing it for a while. You know, we had talked a little bit earlier how we crossed paths some way, somehow. We was trying to figure it out, but whatever. We back at it. You know what I'm saying? In person. So that's what's up.
Yep, I've been doing a whole lot. Like you said, I've been grinding for a minute, and New York is like a second home. So you sitting there just talking about trying to figure out where the hell we cross paths. I can cuss on this.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Just want to make sure. But trying to figure out where we cross paths at, because again, New York is a second home to me. So I'm like, damn, I don't know, but. When she said FUBU, when Lynn said FUBU Radio, I'm like, damn, I'm some kind of connected to them, or I crossed paths with him. And then when she said your name, I'm like, damn, it's crazy. And I've been beating my head up trying to figure it out, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But
and I could listen. Like I said, man, I was beating myself in the head. I was like, damn, I know we met. I'm like, and I like when she said it to me, I was like, yo. Oh yeah, my man from Philly. Like I just ran it down. She was like, "Yeah, but you sure you guys met? I don't think this is the same." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know if I met him. Ain't no combination like that. One person, you know what I'm saying? That I know Reality Child, so that's why it rung a bell to me. But what's been going on with you, fam?
Yeah, I've been grinding, bro. I just dropped I got a documentary that's on TV right now, Amazon Prime, that's going a little crazy.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, Grace Through the Fire, check that out. You can go on Amazon Prime, search Reality Childs, everything will pop up. But that right now is what's on TV right now.
You just launched it?
I had launched it like months ago. But, you know, being an independent artist and an independent mover, it could take up to 3, 4, 5 years just to push one project because we don't got the machines behind us. But my shit hit 5 stars independently, you know, and I seen the growth of, you know, fan base and supporters and people feeling like they was more connected to me. So I'm like, damn, I know people watching and shit, but the documentary out doing this thing. Then I got, I'm working on the project I'm about to drop May 11th. Called Reality Tape. So it's going to be like a best of me because a lot of shit happened May 11th. May 11th, it marks 20 years of me giving back community. I'm heavy with the community. So it'll be my 20th annual community RC Day.
RC Day, yes, sir.
So I'm
getting honored on that day. Kids, man.
I
that's big, man, because I'm right with you on that. Like,
I don't play about them babies.
Yeah, I focus on the kids. Like, I always tell cats, like, when I was coming up, wasn't no guys like us coming back, reaching out, doing things for us. It was the recruiters, the fire department, and the police department. There was no celebrities coming up for us when we was coming up, you know. So I'm really big on kids and pouring into the kids because I think that, you know, their minds can be molded. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
When you talk to a full-grown adult, their minds is pretty much already, they already know everything, and you know, and then also with the kids, like if they see that you come from a place where they come from, then there's hope. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you really want to get these kids is hope. So
a dope way to connect with them, because sometimes, most times, like I have my Grace Through the Fire movement, I have over hundreds of kids, but it's times where I'm a full-time father too. Like I got a son and a daughter, but there's times where I gotta go play that role for other kids, like they moms and shit, call me like, you know, can you talk to my son or can you talk to my daughter? Because sometimes they might not receive it the right way from their parents, and you know how it is with us. Like our big brother tell us the same shit that our parent just try to stress to us, and we're like fake hair from our parent, but the cool big brother, like, it's like, all right, I got you. Like, I got you. So you got to play that role, man.
And you know what I always talk about? You know, the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be that OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with. Because the OGs that I grew up with, they wouldn't let me cut school and come on the block.
Yeah.
They see me doing something crazy. They like, yo, what the... You know what I'm saying? Like, they
We ain't got enough OGs no more, man.
Yeah, you
like,
know.
that's why this shit is running wild now. Like, with these kids and the youth, especially on my side, Philly, where I'm from, like, the gunplay is heavy.
Yeah.
The gunplay is heavy, and it start at home. Then it start with the cool guys who allowing this shit, and the so-called OGs who they looking up to. Like, said, it's different now. Like, they not checking these kids. You know what I'm saying? But anybody know me, I'm checking them. I'll pull up on them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people, I feel like cats don't want to get involved like they used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
shit can be a burnout too, because these kids is like different. They tell you, fuck you.
Yeah.
These kids is different today.
Yeah, because, you know, I saw a kid one day, he was like 15, 14, and OG around the way was trying to talk to him, and, you know, and I was standing right there, and OG was like, I got it, let me go, you know, handle this real quick.
Yeah.
And he went over there and was talking to him, young kid, yo, he turned around and the words that spewed out of his mouth was like, man, get your old ass out of here.
He started bugging out on him.
Yo, I was like, and then he reached on him.
Yeah.
He reached on him, and I was like, yo. Nah, he came back, he was like, yo, all right. And he walked away. I was like, yo, you know this kid? He was like, yeah, I knew him all his life.
That's crazy. That's
like, wow.
Make it even worse that he actually knew the kid.
He was like, that's why I don't be trying to get involved, man. I just let these kids, you know, let their parents deal with them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know when I grew up, you know, my mom's friends they used to doing something, they beat your ass and bring you home, you know what I'm saying, crying and all that, or at least tell your moms what you did and how you was doing it or whatever, to keep you from going down that.
Yeah,
that
the community
you know
held it down as a whole back then.
Yeah.
Now they don't give a fuck. But yet you can't really give a fuck sometimes, because you get involved, and just like that incident you just said, a kid will tell you kiss his ass or might reach on you, like, and that's how crazy it is. Like, it's spooky outside today. Like, it's very spooky outside today, man. So it takes a lot to deal with them kids. It takes a lot to have the energy to continue to fight when most people turn their back on them kids. Like.
Yeah. But you know what, too? If and I'm sure you connect with the kids like this, too. Once a kid see the realness in you, then they like, yo, I fucks with one man.
It's all about your approach with them.
Yeah. Because when I go speak to kids in schools, I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I used to wear my jewelry, you know what I'm saying, to school. And, you know, I used to wear my jewelry all the time. But I learned how to take it off when I used to go to these schools, because they want to know how much the chain costs, how much the watch costs.
You're worried about the wrong shit.
We ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? So once I took it off and I wasn't wearing it, and they stayed focused into what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was able to, for some odd reason, I'm just able to tap into these kids like that, man. I appreciate the gift, but, you know, like I said, when you could change a couple of kids' directions on where they going, you good. You know what I mean?
Even if it's one kid.
Yeah.
Even if it's two kids, you know, like, it count.
Can't change them all, but if you can make a difference, you know what I'm saying?
You can't. Yeah, so May the 11th, to get back to that, that's my 20th annual community day. I've been giving back and dealing with community projects since I was 16. So I started when I was a kid, raising kids. Like, I always was like that leader to try to, like, all right, if these dudes bullying them, or like, I bully the bullies. Like, I was one of those, like, if you can't treat them right, like, you got to treat everybody equal. Like, I was one of them. Like, I wasn't really going for a lot of the picking on nobody type of shit. Like, that's how I started when I was 16.
That's good, man. It's good that you was, you know, had that mindset at that time.
Yeah.
I see they recognize you and start giving you your just due. You know, you got some acknowledgments and whatnot.
Yeah, y'all, the city of Philadelphia honored me twice.
Yeah.
For giving back and putting in, I think it was like my 17th year, they honored me, and then on my 19th year, they honored me. And then I'm about to get honored again this year, but I brought the movement to New Jersey, South Jersey. You know, so my whole thing is go from city to city and just pull kids together and just community and real ones, fathers, you know, to stand together and, you know, fight and just keep that love going.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So I was reading that your career kind of took a different path. Somebody said you was going to the NBA or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you fell in love with the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I actually always like loved music because it was something that always in my house. It was music that was what woke us up.
Right.
That's what we partied to. That's what we loved on each other too. In the house as a family, you know, back then the soulful music was what I grew up on, you know. And if you tuned in deep into my music, you can hear it in my music, like the reality talk and just the soulful beats and all of that. But like music was always a thing in my house. And then coming up as a ball player, because I was a well-known basketball and football player in my city and state. When I got to my grandpa passed when I was a senior in high school. And that was like a rough time.
Right.
Because my grandpa was like my right hand. Like me and my grandpa was like very tight. He raised me, you know. My dad was dead too. But me and my grandpa was like serious talk, slept in the same house and all of that. So when he passed, it hit me different.
Right.
It hit me different. And then my grades started to fail. And then I was supposed to go to Villanova. But I had to go to a prep school, so I couldn't even take certain scholarships because my grades wasn't good, but my head wasn't right because I was outside doing aggressive things and shit, not knowing how to channel my anger as a youngin'. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I went through the
basketball was
same
my
thing.
outlet. Yup. So when I started rapping and Tupac, my favorite artist, I heard Dear Mama, and I was going through the same shit he was going through, but I was waking up every morning to listen to that song.
Right.
Because it was somebody else that was going through what I was going through, but he made me feel better because I felt like I was alone. So I'm like, damn, let me start jotting my story. And then that's how the music came into play. And then my older cousin, Sonny, he was an artist. He got me by like 4 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be. But I looked up to him, and he started rapping first.
Right.
And so it was just like, it was always there. You know what I mean?
And I was looking at some of your music
Yeah.
videos rather, and I went back to like 2010.
You dug, yeah.
I did a little digging.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
And I peeped your seed in your video.
My son?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm like, okay, so I'm watching. I'm going around now. I'm listening to different things. And I come upon this freestyle, and I'm like, hold on.
That's him.
Wait a minute.
That's him, yo.
That's old boy. Let me go back to this video, and I went back to the video.
It's that little baby.
Just to see, because I was like, I could see the resemblance a little bit, but I was like, nah, wait, hold up. I went back. As soon as I hit the old video again, I was like, oh man, that's love right there. You know, father and son spitting on the same
Yeah,
track.
man,
like,
my son, man, he my
and
heart.
y'all killing it too. It ain't no just, you know.
And I don't play with this little ass nigga. Like we get on the beat, he know to bring it. He know to bring it because I'm not like he know how it is rapping with me. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to bring me a couple verses if that shit trash. Like I don't play with him like that. So when we rapping, he writes his own stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? He said that, yo, people be asking, yo, do you write for me? Nah, he write his own music. He been making music since he was, I would say, 7 years old.
Wow.
But I was, like I said, I'm a full-time dad, so everything I did,
Yeah.
I did it with my son with me.
No,
So you can go back to my old interviews where I actually was fathering while working, while interviewing. So I had my son on my lap while I'm doing the interview. So he's seen it all. And when first time he performed, he was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Big ass crowd. He came out. He had the other mic. And I got footage of that, you know. So it was like he came up in it. He took the show over. He was 3 years old. So it was like music was always a thing for him. He caught the music me.
Yeah, no, that's deep.
Yeah, he caught the music me.
Man.
But now he got
That's a
motion.
good thing.
Like he got motion. And like outside of me being an artist, I'm managing my son, my little me. But I took a lot of hits. So he don't have to take them hits.
Right.
You know, so it's a lot of things that he ain't even got to question about because I already know how to do this. I already know how to do that. I thugged it out enough. You know what I'm saying? I figured it out, you know.
Man, that's deep. Like, you know, when I hear stories like that, bro, it touched me because when I grew up, my pops wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? When he was around, the nigga wasn't around.
Yeah.
He's passed now, and I didn't really have a strong connection with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he passed, I went to the funeral, and everybody expected me to get up to speak, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out
it's a stranger.
What the fuck I'm gonna say? Like, I don't want to go up there and bash him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather not say anything. You know what I mean? Like, but I listened to the people that knew him best. That he was around. You know, damn near all his life.
Yeah.
And the things that they were saying about him and how he was, and I ain't know none of this, bro. I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm your first son. And
That's
I don't
crazy.
know none of this. I didn't know you were like this. I didn't know you talk like that. I didn't, you know. And I'm sitting there looking at these people talking about my pops, like. And then one kid got up there and he was like, "Yo, Keith, your pops was so proud of you and what you was doing and this, that, and the third." And I'm like, "Well, why he ain't never say it?"
He never said that to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he telling you, but he ain't telling me. So I applaud you. You know what I'm saying? When I hear stories like that, because I could just be sitting somewhere and I see cats in the park and the father teaching the son how to shoot ball or something, and I just be like,
yeah, it's a feeling.
man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Or
feeling.
one of my partners, and they be like, "Yo, you know, my pops is just my everything." You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure your son probably feel the same way about you.
Yeah, my son,
you know what I mean?
my son, he my best friend. Like,
Yeah.
my son, my best friend. He got he just turned 17, so it's things that we kind of like clash sometimes. You know, they hit that stage where they try to think they know it all and shit. And he kind of starts smelling himself or whatever. One thing he got is respect for his father. You know what I'm saying? All that come from just it always being me and my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like I can't go too many days without seeing my kid. Like, I be bugged the fuck out. Like, and then I got a daughter too. Yeah. I got a daughter too. You know what I'm saying? But she got the sports side of me. Like, well, he played ball. He actually played basketball and football too. Okay. But his music, he's like a little celebrity. I don't even like using that celebrity word. We don't use that around my house. But he's well known also. Right. He's well known. But my daughter, she do her thing.
Seemed like he got it. Like, I peeped it. I was like, because when I watched the old video first. Yeah. And then when I saw the new joint, I was like, oh, they going at it. They going back and forth. And I'm looking, I'm like, this. That look like that could be his son or something, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he kind of turned, and when he turned, I said, "Is that shorty from?"
Yo, that's the baby.
So I went back, and as soon as I went back to that video, like I said, face, it was like right there.
Same
you know
face,
what I'm saying? Same face.
Yup, he everywhere with me. Yup.
That's
my
good,
boy, my
man.
heart.
That's good.
Quality world.
Yup,
Quality world.
You know what I'm saying, black man? Because that's big, man. Like, too many of us. Like, I don't blame none of my mishaps on not having a father. Yeah. Now, you ever hear cats be like, yo, if I would have had a father in my life, I would have been this. Nah, bro. Like, my mom's, to me, was my mom's and my father. Like, she's 5%er. She grew up, boxing. So, when I was coming up, she threw her hands up.
So she's with the shits.
Yeah, she'd be like, this is how you gotta throw your hands up. Move. Look, you ain't moving fast enough. Like, she would really teach me everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Things that, because if she didn't teach me how to fight, I wouldn't even know how to fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes some of our strongest lessons come from our mom.
Yeah,
I mean, my mom was solid like that too. Like, my mom, like, God bless her soul, she passed away a few years ago, actually on 4/20. So I'm kind of still, it's a little fucked up for me right now too. Right, yeah. So when you were speaking on, losing your situation, and how you felt, I connect with you on that, because this is around the time where my mom passed away, and Mother's Day is on its way to come. Yeah. So I be a little weird around this time, but I'm getting better with that, and it's been 4 going on 5 years, something like that. I don't even like to think about it, but I'm just learning how to deal with this shit face to face, because I ain't want to accept that my mom is not like around. Like, I still don't but I'm one day at a time and shit. I'm getting better with that. Right. But my mom was one of those though. She'd definitely throw her hands up and make you put your hands up, and she'd punch you in your shit.
Yeah. Mom, dude, I used to just walk by her, and she'd be like, psst. I'd be like,
deck this shit up.
She'd be like, gotta be on point. Where's your guard at? And I'm like, yo, we in the house. We in the house walking past each other the hallway. Like, I'm not trying to put up my guard. I'm walking past my mom's. Like,
Mom,
you gotta keep your eyes on the swivel. I'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm definitely familiar.
She taught the kid a lot.
Lessons, man. Some of them strong lessons come from the strong ladies.
Yeah. So what you got coming up? Besides? I know you said you got the album out. I mean what was
the documentary?
The documentary
out.
You said
the tape is reality on May 11th, tape,
right? Yeah.
The reality tape. That's dropping May 11th. Like, there's so much shit going into May 11th because, like I said, it's 2 decades of me not getting no support from the city of Philadelphia. None of that. Like, nobody put into my shit. Like, I literally started my shit off of pure love. You know, I don't, a lot of people like, oh, do the nonprofit thing, go this way, but I didn't start my organization on dealing with the politics of things. Like, it was just all love.
Right.
And it got bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where the whole block was shut down because of me.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
I put the stage right in the middle of the street. Whole block, we shutting that shit down, and you'll see hundreds of people out there. I actually posted that on my page, but that's how I started, to the point where it got so big, we had to move it to the park on the top of my block. But then the bullshit that started happening in Philly is different for the people to be outside. Like, we got to be cautious when we outside in Philly. And me, I live in Jersey now, South Jersey, so this year I'm having it in South Jersey because I want to go back to being able to be outside. Like, I mean, I come outside, you know, but it's people that won't come outside.
Yeah.
Cause it's like outside is bullshit in Philly. Like, it's too much shit happen instantly when you outside in Philly, especially the elderly. Like, and I feel for them. Yeah. Cause them youngins is ignorant. And like, it shit is just crazy. And I don't want to even go too far into that way. Yeah. But yeah, that's that. My 20th annual. There's a lot going on. May the 11th, I'm having a celebrity. Hate that word. A ball for peace game. Okay. Ball for peace game. So I got different well-known faces coming, along with myself. A lot of people ain't seen me play in a minute. Right. Because I put the rock down for like 15 years, and I just started playing ball this year. So a lot of people excited to see me touch the rock again. And I'm gonna have a ball for peace game. I'm gonna have a little talent show for the kids. We're gonna have some give back. We're gonna give back. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And then my project dropped on the 11th. And then me and my son dropped something together on the 11th, a single. So it's like, it's so much shit going into May 11th. Yeah.
And I'm definitely gonna tap in and see what you're doing and whatnot, man. But I appreciate you, man. Even pulling up on me, I know,
already,
the traffic had you a little mixed up, but
like
you made it. Man. You know what I'm saying? But
I appreciate you having
tell people
me.
where they can find you and whatever other things you want them to know.
Yeah, well, Reality Child's on all music streaming platforms, iTunes, Tidal, Google Play, and again, Amazon Prime. You could type in Reality Childs and you'll see the full story. So I ain't one of those who just talk that shit. I show you. Yeah.
I appreciate you. But one more question before you go. You've been pretty much independent though, right?
Yeah, I've been independent my whole situation.
The whole situation, because I remember back then, and it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. I'm telling you, my memory's crazy.
Well, we ain't even think about it. I'm like, you know where I knew him from?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember. That's why it just dawned. I was like, I remember a conversation about how you was doing it yourself, and you was putting out, and you was hitting the streets, and I remember bits and pieces of the conversation or whatever we had or however we met. But I remember that part that you've always been like really independent and doing your own thing, pushing your own stuff out.
Grinding. I always was putting my shit out by myself.
Had no labels ever approached you, or you just
I had labels. Right. A nice amount of labels that reached out, but my integrity won't allow me to play with myself.
Okay.
You know, if that makes sense.
No,
like,
it makes sense.
The shit that I stand on won't allow me to play in their league, in their lane.
And it's ironic that most of the artists today, even the major artists, or the artists who've been in the game a long time, are independent now.
Everybody independent now. I've been talking that independent shit. I've been pushing that. Like I've been like heavy on that. So when them labels are reached, like if it don't make no sense, then I got a lot of work out. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you all the shit that I put together and let you claim my shit. Like nah.
Yeah.
We can only be partners.
When you know the business behind the majors, it's like they give you a check, $1 million check. That means you already $1 million in the hole. You know what I'm saying?
From the rip.
So if you go blow that money and do all of this and do all of that, by the time you get your project out and you get all your shit done or your videos and this, that, and
robbing you. They taking your shit.
Yeah,
they robbing you.
And then I remember when a few years ago, everybody was talking about the 360 deal. And I'm like, damn, they tapping into the tour money too? Like
they want in on everything.
Like how you supposed to live? You know what I mean? Yeah,
they want the major labels want in on everything, and I get asked all the time, like, yo, bro, you been putting out a lot of work and your shit fire. I stamp me, like my shit solidified, like, and niggas I like the respect. Niggas got big respect for me. The motherfuckers like, yo, this shit ain't making sense. We waiting for you to get your go off. A lot of people just waiting for me to just that next level just go off. But see me, I'm at peace, bro. Yeah. I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? It was never about making music to be famous. Or a celebrity. As you can see, I don't even like the word, but it was never about that. I just wanted to get the attention to speak to people's soul who going through real shit.
Right.
I just wanted to use the biggest platform. So when it come to me as an artist signing a deal, if I run down the list of deals that I turned down, a lot of motherfuckers would look at me like I'm crazy. But them same motherfuckers would be like, damn, you was smart as shit for not doing that when them deals was on the table and shit still on the table. But again, like I said, I'm at peace, bro. It ain't like no money can't make me a certain type of happy. Like, we spend money, but my respect for money is different. Like than a lot of motherfuckers that get money and do some wild shit when they got money or cross their peoples over money.
Even when I got my first couple of mills, like I've always been the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a little money now. I can afford a couple of things. I can change my address, my wardrobe, and but I'm not gonna change the person I am because
that's real.
Like, and I always say this. My man hit me one day. He said, "Yo, man, you was Cardi B before Cardi B." And he always had these prolific sayings, right? So I'm like,
some fly shit.
What? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Because I'm thinking, all I'm thinking is Cardi B is a female. Like, and then I'm like, what are you? And then he was like, yo, you've been real since day one. He said, you've been real since we was kids on the block, bro. Like, you've been the same kid when I met you at 12 that you are now. You're a grown man now, but you still have the same morals, the same character. Like, you never switched up.
That's it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I attribute that to, first of all, my mother, telling me you gotta know where you come from and know where you going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you treat people, and one of my mottos is you gotta treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah, I'm big on
I
that.
already give it out. Yeah, whether it come back or not, I'm giving it out. You know what I'm saying? And if it look a little shady, I just move you to the side and work on the next person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just...
one thing I understand, bro, not to cut you off, like, leading with love, it ain't no loss in that. Regardless of how a motherfucker do you, how less you appreciate it, the response, you can't let sucker shit how you do sucker shit. You can't let weird shit how you do weird shit. If you led with love, regardless of how it end up at the end, you did your part. Karma deal with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Karma deal with them.
Yep.
You can't be out here shaking and moving off of negative energy. And you also gotta understand that people just sick, man. A lot of motherfuckers is sick. They just don't get it. So you'll burn yourself out trying to make sense to a motherfucker who just don't even make sense to themselves. Like
facts.
Yep.
And once you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for you to be like, I don't want to be nobody else.
Yeah.
If you got millions, cool. You got millions. I don't envy you because you got millions. I'm more proud that you've made it than
that's real.
Like, why he got, or some.
That should take too much energy to
be
on that type of time. I don't understand the hater, man. I don't understand the hater. I don't understand how you can. Another man or another human being can stop another human being from getting to this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I've
seen a lot of this shit like that. Like, I deal with a lot of shit like that. I'm not one of them that they gonna be like, yo, Childs, all these niggas know me.
Yeah.
All these niggas know me, bro. But I don't get the same calls that them niggas get because it's a respect thing. It's a line like, nah.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna come hang around and just hang around, or he ain't gonna come and chill. Or when he come, he move with respect. Like, I don't want to be in all them niggas rooms. That shit ain't about business. I don't want to be there. And a nigga hot as fuck. So when you talk that shit, niggas, you don't get invited to them rooms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but again, it goes back to being at peace with yourself and owning your lane. Yeah. Like, I'm comfortable here, bro.
And I'm good. Like, I went through something a few years ago where I had to like really take a self-analysis of me and my history and things that I did or things that I said, and I was just like, man, I see what the problem is. The problem is with me. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of shit be with yourself.
Yeah, the problem's not with them. The problem's with me because I grew up that angry kid. You know what I'm saying? I was more angry that I didn't have what everybody else had. But as years got, as time went on, it didn't matter if I didn't have this or if I didn't have that. I had love for my family. I had respect for my, from my friends and my peers and all of that. So I put that big on top of everything else. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of motherfuckers who had everything that you wish you had, they don't understand how to operate with themselves in their own space or how to look in the mirror. So that kid who had less.
And then I also found out too that when I did get the bread, I wasn't more happier.
That shit don't do nothing.
Yeah, man. I wasn't.
That's why I say money. I don't respect money like that. Like,
so
like you can do different things and stuff. You know what I mean?
It's not like, oh, I got money, I'm just the happiest person.
But that's how people operate, though.
I have more problems and more situations when I had money, when I was on TV every day, than I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't walk nowhere. People won't take pictures. I ain't have a problem with it. But I wasn't really comfortable being noticed everywhere I went.
Yeah.
Like, and some people like that, people, they do, Hollywood shit or, stars or celebrities or movie stars or whatever it is. They have to go through that all the time.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10 when you really meet, because I know a lot of people that, especially actors, that are not those people that you think they are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are characters. Those are characters that they play. They're not like that, and a lot of them are private. A lot of them are, not on some, BS or they might be a little reserved. Yeah. They're not, So for me, as long as I can get up, wifey, family, mom, Duke, everybody, I got my little circle of friends, and like you said, I'm the type when I come around, I don't need nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I got my own smoke. I got my own money. I got my own whip. You know what I'm saying? I got everything I need. So I'm not one of those to just come around and hang out. I don't hang out with dudes and hang around dudes.
Elite shit.
We go out to an event or whatever. All right, cool. But I'm not just pulling up, just standing with you, just hanging out.
Yeah, that's me. I ain't the kick it type, bro. I ain't trying to kick it with motherfuckers. Like, people hit me, yo, let's link. I'm not the linker, bro. I don't, like, what we linking for? I always got something better to do, and that's be with my motherfucking kids. You feel me? Like, I don't want to just be linking and shit. I can go chill with my family. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just like, everybody be happy-go-lucky to link with this one and that one, this one. Next thing you know, that one, that snake, you got beef with this one, you're naming that. See, I stay away from that. I keep my circle tight. Like, you see the same faces. Like, if you look back in them old videos where you see my little boy, the same faces around me, most of them same faces you see him today.
Yeah. Now I tell people, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, yo, I had just enough fun sitting on the couch watching TV with my wife as I would going to a party. Like I don't, it's just really no
all this
different.
shit trick us out,
Yeah,
bro.
it's no different.
All this shit trick us out. All this shit that's going on outside, man. The real party is inside. Yeah. All this shit trick us out. The social media shit, which I hate social media, but I'm an artist and I do whatever. We make our money off of that. But I hate social media. Like I gotta remind myself to post some shit. Like I hate it.
More like than you know. I might have to pull up on you.
You pull up on me.
We like the same because I say that all the time. Like somebody told me one day, yo, you should have way more followers than you have. You only got like at the time I had like 5,000 followers. I said, man, I don't give a fuck about social media. Nobody give a fuck about that,
especially when you come from a real world.
I'm like, yo, I'm dope in real life, bro. When you go on social media, you just seeing the best of everything.
Yeah.
That's all you seeing.
You go hang with them motherfuckers or you go be around and this shit be weird.
Like my man pointed out to me one day, this chick, bad, you know, dope. He was hollering at her or whatever. He said, if you look at her Instagram, she had like 200,000 followers. You know, she put up the usual booty pictures, bikini pictures and all that.
That shit is a burnout too.
Right? And then he said, but in real life, she lived in an apartment, expensive apartment, with like 6 girls.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
They had 2 beds, no furniture. But if you would see her, she come outside, she got on this label, that label, this label. So when you looking at this, so you looking at stuff like that on social media, you like, oh, she dope, she got the new bag, she got this, she got all that. In reality, she living ass backwards.
Yeah.
Because she look good on TV or on Instagram, but in real life, she ain't got her shit together. So I'd rather have my shit together.
Yeah, in real life.
And have a couple of followers. You know what I'm saying? Than a whole bunch of followers and I'm in shambles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people be on that shit like, yo, bro, go crazy, or bro, you know you really can, do this and you know you can get even more followers. I got a cool little following and shit, but again, I don't play with my integrity. I don't do shit for attention. I won't wild out or go left just to gain some more followers. This one time motherfucker said, yo, an industry motherfucker, and I ain't gonna say no names, but yo, you got multiple reputations in Philly when people mention you know what I'm saying? But you're known outside too, in a physical way. Smack one of these niggas so your jaw gonna go crazy. I'm like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want to be seen on camera doing that.
Yeah.
Like, where I come from, business get handled a certain way.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit for no attention.
Yep.
But there's a lot of motherfuckers that do made up shit for likes, fake beefs and fake that. I don't know how to fake beef. I don't know how to rap beef. That's why I stay away from rappers. I really don't fuck with rappers like that. I don't hang in their world. I got love for a few rappers. Keep it cool, but I'm not hanging with them. That shit's like wrestling to me.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you want somebody beef. Motherfuckers saying they gonna do to you, your name in their mouth. I don't know how to react to that but one way. So I avoid that shit by not getting involved with that and staying away from artists like that. It'd be a lot of gimmicks and shit going on. But all that shit ties into the shit that people would do for social media attention.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get one more question before I let you get out.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. We here.
What you think about what's going on with this whole Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole situation? Because they done pulled in. You got Rick Ross is in it now. You got Kanye done jumped in. I don't even know why the fuck he jumped in. I guess he just had some light skin tendencies with Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he just felt like he needed to jump in. Mm-hmm. But what's your thoughts on that, man? I mean, I like before you answer.
Yeah,
I like competition, rap competition. Mm-hmm. You know, I like the LL and Kumo D
so rap was built
and
on
Ice-T and and all that and the back and forth. They kept it on wax, right?
Yeah. That's the
Nowadays, it's like these guys are. Well, what the hell are you really arguing for? Like, are y'all arguing for the top spot? Like, I'm just confused right now. So a lot of people say it's a girl. I don't know what the hell's going on, but if y'all going this hard over a girl, and y'all got all these millions of dollars and all these female fans, y'all is whack as hell.
Too much. Again, that's something that should take too much of my energy. I don't have time for. I don't like. I ain't really tuned in too much into that. My son had played. He played the Drake. He played the Drake John, and I'm like, damn, Drake was fucking that up. But I ain't really get too deep into that. Like, I ain't really get too deep into that. But I would say that this shit started from competitive rap. It started from challenging each other or testing each other on wax. Now, this shit don't make sense. Like at least they made sense back then, and then it just stayed there.
Yeah.
This shit feeling like female shit. This shit
feel that Biggie and Pac shit happened.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Like, that was it. Shit can spill over to the streets. Like,
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you had two coasts going at each other over these two artists.
Imagine the shit that wasn't seen on tape. Imagine the shit that wasn't seen on camera. When motherfuckers was coming from the east, from the west, or coming into NYC when that shit was going down. Like, you don't know how many. Not saying you, but like in general, but you don't know how much beef and war that shit started. Like, you got to be real careful with that right there, beef and rap, especially today, because everybody got something to prove and everybody want to be the hardest motherfucker now. Like, this shit is just crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. I think it's all female shit, man.
I was actually partying with Big the night he died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was coming up and you know, we sent him a bottle. You know, that's when he was on that Dom. We sent him a bottle of Dom Perignon. You know, he looked at the waiter like, bitch, I ain't ordered this. what you doing? And she pointed over to us, and he put his bottle up. We put our bottle up, and you know, out there in LA, you know, everything in early, so we get outside. So I go outside, walking outside. It's me and Damon. It's only me and Damon flew out there. So next thing you know, we out there, and that Ghostface shit when he said, "Yo, you can feel it in the air." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I walk outside, you know, I'm a street nigga. I be outside. I see what's going on. I see everything. I watch everybody. Right? So when I walked out, you know, we had our little chains on. It wasn't all the FB chains back then. We had our little gold chains on, but you know, we in another state. Yeah. So I go out there. I look around. I just see cats standing around looking suspicious. So I'm like,
This shit look crazy.
So Damon is like, yo, we tipsy. He's like, yo, he tell the driver, yo, go get the car, man. We gonna wait right here. I look, I grabbed him by his arm, so come on. He was like, what? We gonna wait right here? I said, no, we all walk to the car right now. Yeah. And he was like, why? I said, yo, shit don't look right, man. This shit, something ain't right.
That feeling.
And he was like, well, if you say something ain't right, nigga, I'm walking with you because you be on point. So we walked to the car. We all walked to the car. Got in the car, pulled out, and next thing you know, by the time we got to where we got to, you know, because everybody was pulling out, but once we got to where we got to, we heard that Big guy got shot. It wasn't killed yet. It wasn't shot. Confirmed. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, what? We was just what the? You know what I'm saying? Like we like
fast. What? Yeah.
And we were supposed to be there for a couple of days, and we wound up changing our tickets to like the next day and getting up out of there. And it was just sad to see something that could have been good for rap.
Yeah, turn something so bad.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Turn into something so bad. Like, that rap beef shit is nothing. Is nothing.
And
good,
then now,
man.
like you said earlier, they fake rap beefing now.
Yeah, it's like it's not
which
even
is really
rap
really
beef.
super
like,
corny to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird, and all this shit be having to do with female shit. Like, in the way I don't know. I don't really like speaking of artists, but that shit is female shit. I mean, I'm not beefing with no rapper. Like, I'm not doing all of that. Like, that shit got to make some type of sense. It got to be some type of fun. Like, we can go to war on the beat together, but I like to say we beefing and the back and forth shit and this one jumping in. I feel like that shit corny. Why take for them to pop off for this one and want to pop off for that one to want to pop off? Like, if you had beef with a motherfucker, beef with a motherfucker, then why you ain't been say something? Now everybody getting all this shit off their chest. I just think that's weird to me. Like, that's fake to me. Yeah, that's fake to me.
Man, appreciate you, man. Deep conversation.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Anytime you got something coming up, man, or you need to come out here and just get it off your chest.
For sure.
I'll give you my information. We connect, and I'm always here, man.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna bring my son back up here.
Yeah,
I'm bringing him up here because
do that.
He would have been like, he'd have felt this little self, like
Let's do that. Get him to spit a little something out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm bringing him around.
Man, like I said, man, when I saw that shit touched me, man. I was like, hold up,
yeah,
little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's good, and you're doing some great things, man. Keep up the good work, man. And
thanks, bro.
We definitely gonna do something in the future. You know what I'm saying? If you need me to pull up on something that you doing, just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm big for the kids too. So if I'm free,
May 11, bro. If you free May 11, that's the date. Like that's gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a lot of people coming out. A lot of dope energy. Shout outs to Mama Jones. She killing it right. Shout out. She is actually trying to come up here with me.
Oh, Mama Jones?
Yeah, that's my heart. Yup.
Okay.
That's my angel on earth right there. Like,
that's what's up. That's
like my God sent mother right there. You know what I mean? My mom passed away. She stepped up in a major way and always showed up for me as a mom, or even on the entertainment side of it, something that I don't know, or something I need her to show up for, to swing her like mom and show up for me. Like, so that's my heart right there. Yeah, shouts to mommy. May the 11th, she'll be there hosting, talking her shit, being her, and a few other people.
Definitely. I'm available, man. I'm in Jersey too, so
yeah,
I'll definitely pull up.
Yeah, pull up, love, bro.
Another episode of Keeyzo's Corner in the can with my man Reality Child's in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
Tap in.
Peace.